Matthew Sessions asked the question, hey Eli, can you tell us the difference between the Amish and the Hutterites? Yes, I sure can. The Hutterites usually live in colonies. Even though they have been changing over the last couple of years, some of them have broke away and they still use the Hutterite label, but they're not part of the colony. For example, there's a family of Hutterites that moved to my Amish community and bought a farm, and they live among my people, the Amish, and they are still Hutterites, but they're not part of the colony. But up in Manitoba, up in Washington, the Dakotas, North America, many of them in Canada, the Hutterites build these colonies where they have like a house with almost like apartments, I want to say, where every family has their own space, their own room, like an apartment, but they come together to help one another. It's actually a beautiful system. It's a system set up to take care of one another. I actually like it. But they also have religious power and control, similar to the Amish, the old order Amish, where they want to control, manipulate, and they have man-made rules, organized religion. So it's no different than the Amish when it comes to religious aspects of it. But the difference between the Amish and Hutterites is the Amish have their own farm, their own house that they own and bought, and they get a deed to that house, and they get a deed to their farm. Unlike the Hutterites, you got to give all your money into the system. There's some Hutterites that I communicate with. Some of them don't want to leave because they would have nothing left. All of their money is poured into the church, into the colony. And if you break away from that colony, then you're not taken care of. Then you're left to fend for yourself if you leave and disagree with their man-made religion, and then you're cut off. You have no more support. The only way you are supported and taken care of financially, physically, all of your needs are taken care of if you are all in and submit to the church and its system and what they teach. If you disagree, you're cut off. Now the Amish, they practice shunning like many other religious groups do, but they do not cut you off and take your money from you and say, well, now since you disagree with us, we got to take your money. No, you still have your own money. I know Amish men that left that had quite a bit of money saved up that was still their money. So that's one difference I see between the Amish and the Hutterites. But the Amish always own their own land. The Hutterites always seem to live in the colonies. At the same time, there are some that broke away and are no longer part of the colony. So Amish, Mennonite, and Hutterite, all of those, including Anabaptists, are all kind of like denominations, are different one from another. Just because they are Hutterites don't mean they're the same as the other Hutterite community in another state or another area. Like there's so many thousands of different Amish groups, all different one from another with their own rules, their own system, and their own ordinance. That's the same way with Baptists. Just because a church has a Baptist name doesn't mean they're all the same level Baptists, teaching the same thing, having the same system. They're all different. So when you look at the Hutterites or Amish, for example, you can't put them all in the same boat because they're all different. I remember how shocked I was when that one family, they invited me in for dinner, and I went and ate with them, and they sang songs. These were the Hutterites, and they were no longer part of the main colony system, but they were just a family that decided to go out and evangelize and do what the Bible actually says. But yet they're still Hutterites, dressed like them, still have some of their beliefs, and they sang songs. It was beautiful. And you could tell there was no rejection. There was love and acceptance there. And they allowed me to come in. So even if you disagree with them, they still love you. They still pray. We went down on our knees and prayed before I left their house. That's the difference in the ones that want to control you, we're right, you're wrong, and the ones that come in love and humility.